Hey everybody, it's Derek Uris with Sports Talent West Texas, and today I have the opportunity to talk to somebody who's very. I've got to watch him grow as an athlete and as a young man, and he's killing it. Wide receiver Keith Johnson, or the Keith Johnson from Caprock High School. Keith, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. Yourself?
And I'm doing good. I get to talk to you, and I got to go out to Borger this morning, and you guys had a little 7-on-7, a few games. I played 3 games out there or two, and it was awesome to kind of see you guys out there. It was a hot morning, but you guys were putting in the work. West Texas Elite, which is kind of what I want to start off with. So West Texas Elite, you've been a part of it. You were basically one of the first ones to start the team with Andre. So kind of tell me the story there of how you guys kind of met and how that happened.
Yeah. So we met. I actually had COVID had just gotten really, really big. So we were all quarantining and everything. And I was one of the ones that actually listened to the quarantine, like stay indoors, don't really leave unless you absolutely have to. So for the first month of COVID, I listened and I stayed inside for a whole month. I didn't leave the house unless I had to. And eventually I just got tired of it. I had to get out of the house. So I asked some of my friends, I was like, hey, y'all want to go to Fannin, just get some routes in, get back in the swing of things and everything. And one of them said, yeah. So we went there and basically we had run some routes, done a little bit of everything, not too much to kill ourselves, but we did some. And then I saw Andre on the other side of the field, kind of working out with some little kids. And I was like, man, that actually looks like it's beneficial. Maybe I could benefit from doing that. So whenever my friend left, I asked him, I was like, hey, can I hop in? Can I, just join, see what it's like? And he was like, yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. And so that's really how it started. And then it just blossomed into this big old thing.
That's awesome. And yeah, to just see you out there, you can definitely tell, Andre, you definitely are special to him. And I know you guys have a bond now. Y'all formed that relationship, and it's awesome to see. But whenever I go watch you guys, you can definitely tell that you're a leader. I mean, you lead that team. And the crazy thing about you, Keith, is just watching you. You're so quiet. You're just kind of humble. You're just you're just out there to do your thing. And you can go out there and score as many touchdowns as you want, make some big plays, and it's like, okay, well, okay, cool. What's next? And so to kind of just see that energy, to see the way you lead the team on the sidelines has been phenomenal to watch. So I want to talk to you now. So you kind of said that you could benefit from these workouts, and so now you're getting ready to go into your senior year, right? Senior year of high school, a big year for you. You have plenty of goals in mind as far as academically and as an athlete. But I want to talk to you. How has playing for the organization of West Texas Elite and practicing and putting in the work? I mean, because you even put in the work when you're not with West Texas Elite. So how has that prepared you for the school year? And how are you feeling? Are you feeling pretty confident about this season coming up?
Yes, sir. I'm feeling very confident about our abilities. I think we have a really good chance of maybe going to playoffs, just really proving our skills that we can actually do something. And Caprock's not a joke. We have some real athletes out there. But as of West Texas Elite helping me, it's really gotten my footwork together. It's really gotten my mind deeper into the game, understanding, more coverages, why certain route combinations work and why some don't, figuring out what the quarterback's reading and everything, and figuring out what the defense is reading at the same time. So learning that, hey, the safety is watching this route over this route, and learning that those combination routes can really win you games or they can lose you games depending on how you run them.
Yeah. And so that's awesome. I mean, like you said, you're learning a lot. You're gaining knowledge to kind of come into the season with a different perspective, and you look at things a little differently. You're more knowledgeable. You're going to be able to spread that knowledge with your teammates. And and I definitely can see your leadership, the way that you're a leader with West Texas Elite, kind of transition into this football season. And I see it really taking you far, Keith. I mean, it's been fun to watch you, man. And it's just a fun group of guys. I mean, today at the game, I was like, I was watching you, because it's different. It's a whole different team. So sometimes when I go out there, I'm like, man, where's all the guys I saw last time? But the one thing that hasn't changed is the Keith Johnson. It is like, doesn't matter who's changing around there, you're still there. And that tells me a lot about you. And it tells me that Andre's like, no, this guy's a key player. He's the leader. He helped me start this thing up. And so it says a lot about who you are as a person. And so I kind of want to talk to you as far as that goes. Who's your biggest mentor that you really look up to?
Really my dad and my mom, honestly, just seeing that they've had to, my first house, really wasn't the best house, and they've really grinded, saving money, getting bills paid, saving money, figuring out how to get more money. And now we're in this house, it's a fresh build that like 5 years ago, it wasn't even possible. We wouldn't even have thought about this, but seeing them really go to work every single day and come home and just bring money and then go do it the next day, it for sure mentors me a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. And so you learn work ethic from them, and you can definitely tell that it transitions out there as an athlete. And, I just ask, who your biggest mentor is, because you definitely you have something special, man. And just your personality you're somebody that people want to be around, and they want to learn, they want to be better. You motivate them. But like I said, man, you're that silent killer. I mean, it's crazy just to kind of see you, man. You're just out there. Today I was watching you, and you kind of just came out of nowhere on some of these plays, and I was like, oh wow, there he is. I didn't know where he went for a little bit, but man, it's been awesome to really get to see you grow within these few months. And so how has it been playing with West Texas Elite? How has it been for you to kind of meet some guys that you play against during the football season, and y'all kind of have to come together as a team? How has that been?
Oh, it's honestly been really easy, honestly. I think the thing about football is everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be the best on the field at all times. So whenever you get a bunch of guys that really just want to be the best, it's not that hard to just be the best, because everybody wants to be the best. And that camaraderie about just everybody being the best, it really helps. And at the end of the day, it's competition. We compete all the time at practices, and on the field, it's going to be amazing seeing some of the players on West Texas Elite on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, man. And they'll have that chemistry now. It's going to be awesome to really watch all of you guys. I mean, getting started, when I started with this, it was primarily going to be just 806. And then I Andre gave me the opportunity to work with you guys. And I was like, well, man, these kids are from all over. So just to see you guys come together has been phenomenal. But like I said, I want to point out again, no matter what changes in this organization, no matter since it started, guys coming in, guys coming out, going and coming, this and that, you're there. And that's why I'm like, we had to get this interview, and I know we tried to do it a while back, but we're here now, and I'm thankful that we got to do this today. And I just kind of want to talk to you a little bit about, what inspired you, what got you started on playing football, or just, any sports really. What got you started in that?
Actually, my dad probably. I don't know, not a lot of people know this, but as a kid, I hated football. It's kind of like, contradictory that I hated it because of my dad, because he was always loud whenever the Cowboys scored. He was always watching the games. He was always yelling at the players like they could hear him on the field. They can't hear you. Why are you yelling at them? And it really just, I hated it. I couldn't play video games on Sundays. I couldn't, play video games Thursday night. It was just really annoying. And I don't know what clicked one day, but I just really fell in love with the game. It was actually the first day I realized I liked football was, I don't remember what Super Bowl it was, but it was 2012 Ravens versus 49ers. That was the Super Bowl that I started watching. And I don't know what happened, but I really fell in love with the game that day.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's funny. You said, well, just quit yelling. They can't hear you. I mean, I think we're a little guilty of that now, especially with the Cowboys. Being a fan is an emotional roller coaster, but we'll talk about that another time. But Keith, if there's really, I know you're going into your senior year and you have a lot of big goals, a lot of big plans, but at the same time, you're wanting to leave your mark as a senior at Caprock. And so what do you feel like you have to do to really kind of leave a legacy? Like, people, when they think of Caprock, they think of football, they're going to think of the Keith Johnson. And I know they will. I mean, so what do you feel like you have to do to really achieve that?
Really, I just feel like I have to elevate my teammates. I feel like I just got to keep playing my game, and hopefully everybody will come along with me. I feel like our quarterback will really help us a lot this year, learning a new playbook, learning getting more chemistry with our guys, I feel like we can go a long way and just playing our game. That's all we can do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as far as playing at the next level, I know I would assume that that's a goal that you have in mind. And
Yes, sir.
I know that it's definitely possible and it's going to happen. So that's another thing too. What do you feel like you have to do as achieving that, getting yourself out there, making it to the next level? What does the Keith Johnson have to do?
I just got to keep grinding, keep going to practice every day, keep going to footwork drills every day, keep going to summer workouts, and just really try to elevate my game each and every single day. Our coaches preach all the time, get 1% better. If you can get 1% better, as long as you're not staying the same or getting worse, you're getting better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want to end it with this. I'm excited to kind of hear what you have to say. So, if you could give any advice to the younger generation, those young ones, the young athletes and just athletes in general, that may be looking up to you, what is that advice that you would give them?
Stay true to yourself. I feel like if you want to play a certain position, you have to get good at that position. I mean, you got to convince your coaches that you really can play at that position, and you have to put the work in to be good at that position. I mean, I didn't just wake up sorry to be a little conceited, but this good at football. I didn't just wake up like this. I mean, just about a year and a half ago, I was really bad at football. I only had hands and I was slow. I was small. I don't know what it was, but everything changed for me whenever I met Andre and got that footwork. So just stay true to yourself and just keep grinding every day.
That's good, man. And I'm glad you said something like that, Keith, because I was going to tell you, your humbleness, your personality has been something that sticks out. And when it comes to playing at that next level, or just in general, when it comes to playing, is you got to remember, your skills. Like I tell y'all before, your skill can only get you so far. But people want to know, who is the Keith Johnson? Who are you on and off the field? And if you stay true to yourself, man, I'm excited for you because you're a great guy, man. You're great to be around. You're a humble guy, and you're hungry. You want to win, but you want to elevate your teammates and encourage them. So, man, Keith, keep that up. Don't ever change that. Always stay true to yourself, like you said. I appreciate you giving me the time to talk to you today. Of course, this is just the beginning. I know we've been kind of working together for a while, but this is just the beginning of something special. I can't wait to get out there, get some videos, get some pictures of you this season, balling out at Caprock High School, wide receiver. They need to know the name, the Keith Johnson. Put it on your shirt, do something, get a fan base started for you. But Keith, thank you again. I'm excited to see what the future holds for you. And like I said, this is not the last time we're going to do an interview and talk, because I'm definitely going to tell your story, because it's one that I want to tell. It's a unique story, and it's awesome. So thanks for giving me the opportunity, Keith.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. You have a great day.
You too.